Hi, Rich Powell from ClearPath here to share an exciting new take on an old technology, hydropower. And when I say old, think about the ancient Romans and Greeks who used water for grinding wheat, agriculture via aqueducts, and medicinal purposes. Now, when you think about the Roman Empire, you can add hydropower to your list. Modern hydropower, or hydroelectric power, has also been utilized for over 100 years and remains a clean, reliable electricity asset. Atlanta-based Emrgy is expanding the U.S. hydropower portfolio with an exciting new twist on low-cost, modular hydropower. Now, before we get into their exciting technology, let's talk about what exists today. Hydro generates nearly 30% of all U.S. renewable energy. Some say that's all we can do. We've dammed all the rivers and canals we can in the U.S. While that argument does hold some water, there are over 90,000 dams in the U.S., and less than 3% produce power. But it's not the whole story. If hydropower is to play an active role in a clean energy future, we all need to think outside the box, or as the team at Emrgy is doing, think beyond the dam. Before we get to the new technology, let's talk about the three main types of hydropower today. There's the impoundment plant, which uses a dam to create a controlled flow of water that spins a turbine to power a generator. There's a diversion plant, which uses the natural flow of the water, usually from an existing river, to spin a turbine, not necessarily requiring a dam. And there's a pumped storage plant, which requires a lower and upper reservoir, pumping water between the two reservoirs during times of high energy demand. Think of pumped hydro like a huge battery, but powered by water. Those all work great, but Emrgy has radically reimagined hydropower to reduce the capital and regulatory challenges for new builds. Think much smaller and more modular. Emrgy turbines could be placed into existing open channel water flows, like a canal or irrigation ditch, to harvest energy as the water flows naturally downhill. This modular nature eliminates the need for construction or modification to existing water infrastructure. Since the mid-1930s, a 9-mile stretch of concrete canal in Colorado has delivered water to the Denver metro area. Emrgy has partnered with Denver Water to enable the canal to provide renewable electricity by installing its hydropower turbines, each one capable of generating about 80 megawatt hours per year. That's equivalent to the needs of about 7 U.S. households, or perhaps a small data center. Today, Emrgy has 10 turbines deployed in Denver, with lots more in the stream, so to speak. The electricity generated from Emrgy's turbines is routed through commercial off-the-shelf inverters, enabling a simple power delivery right into the electrical grid. The small modular nature of Emrgy's systems works similarly to rooftop solar, but on a much larger scale, and will generate energy all day and all night. Another advantage of this breakthrough technology, FERC already exempts hydropower projects within existing infrastructure from its traditional licensing. And thanks to a 2017 law passed through Congress, the capacity criteria went from 5 megawatts all the way up to 40 megawatts, allowing larger projects to be exempt. This means Emrgy can deploy their technology at scale, avoiding regulatory hurdles. There are more than 145,000 total miles of canal in the U.S., which means this technology has a lot of room to grow. Now, we have always loved hydropower here at ClearPath. It works 24/7 and has no emissions. And if we continue to support policies that allow private sector innovators like Emrgy to scale up their technologies, we'll see lower emissions, reduce costs, and America will win. Thanks for listening.